Jai Bharati, Namaskar. Today we are going to take 7 layers of OSI and try to correlate with the spiritual connectivity. It's not very difficult. So first we'll try to understand the 7 layers. So to easily remember the 7 layers, you can say, please do not throw the samosa plates away. Here P will stand for physical layer. Do not means D will stand for data link layer. N not means will stand for network layer. Throw will be transport layer with T. Samosa will be session layer, S. And plates will be presentation layer, and away will be application layer. So you can understand that suppose you try to create an email or a Word, it's the application layer. Then you convert that data into a Word file or a .xl or whatever. So, and then you have some encryption description. So when you encrypt or decrypt, it's basically part of the session layer. Then the next layer is the session layer. The next layer is the session layer. How many sessions according to the data it will be required, 2 sessions, 3 sessions, and how you start the session, how you end this session, how you maintain the session, all these things are being covered in the session layer. Transport layer basically is more of the reliability factor, whether you have a TCP IP or the UDP. If you want to have a more reliable, TCP is good. If you want to have a broadcasting sort of thing, UDP is good. Now, next comes the network layer. Here actually it handles the root and the various IP addresses. Then comes the data link, which is more of a basically data is being converted here in frames, and there is a MAC address basically. So, and then the physical layer, which is the binary 1 and 0. This 1 and 0 you can also understand in terms of when you biasing a transistor. So when you bias, when you power on the base of a transistor, there is some voltage on the collector. So when it's high, we call it 1. When it's low, we call it 0. So that is the basic 1 and 0. Now try to correlate the same thing with the spiritual connectivity. So the first layer, which we spoke about, the data, the physical layer, where we thought about a transistor, how we bias a transistor, and at the BCC we have a high or a low, and accordingly we store the data, or the data travels. So basically the formation of the data, 1 or 0. Here the senses, now we'll see, we have 5 senses. You see, you hear, you touch, so those 5 senses, you can see the physical layer. Your data link layer is basically, you can see, your mind. Mind is called the 6th sense. So from physical layer, data link layer actually converts all the data into frames. Same, all the informations of the senses is being collected by the mind. So, and now the network layer actually handles the IP addresses or the routing of the data. Similarly, your intellect tries to understand what the use of the data, where to send the data or how the data is related. So we can compare this network layer to the intellect. Now above intellect, it is the chitta, or as per the Chinmaya mission they call it vasana. It's basically the old desires which is there as per the spiritual connectivity. Here we can say about the reliability part. How strong that we is, because that actually affects our mind and senses. So we try to compare the transport layer with the chitta. Then comes the session layer. Session layer we can compare with antahkaran. You can say it's ahankar only, but ahankar, chit, intellect, man, buddhi, ahankar, they are all part of antahkaran only. So we can call, because it's basically it maintains the connection. As per this spiritual thing, you can say it's basically a reflection of the, you can say, reflection of the, you can say Ishwar. You can say, suppose Ishwar is I, this is a reflection as an I dash. And inside the I is the ahankar, which thinks I am the I. Actually, everything is I dash only. So the person in the mirror, he thinks he is very powerful. He is not. So the fifth layer, session layer is antahkarana. Then your presentation layer. How the file was converted in particular format, and how it was encrypted, what was the how it encrypts, there is a source of that. So that we can say it's Maya. This is actually Vishnu's dream. And the seventh layer is the application one. Vishnu himself is dreaming. He is preparing the Word file, Excel file, writing the email. So this was the, let's say, it's a good comparison. And hope you liked it.